Wise Word Wednesdays. We back at it again. What's going on? Colin Brown here from GetInBolden.com. And hey man, we back here again because we don't let up. We don't let up at all. We keep going, and we're going to keep this going. Hello. Everybody coming in, what's up? Let's get it started. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you click subscribe and that you like the video. So that way we can help the algorithm out and we can keep these pumping, you know what I mean? Like, comment, and share. And if you watch this on Facebook, same thing. Share this video if you think it will help somebody else, and comment and let me know that you're here. Alright? Hey mother, how you doing? Hey nephew, love you big man, love you. So, 5 reasons why everyone needs credit. Because we're going to go deeper in today than just regular reasons that people talk about. We want to dive even deeper. Things that a lot of people don't talk about as much, but it's just as important when it comes to credit. So let's dive in, man. I'm telling you, this is gonna be something that y'all may not think about. Okay, y'all let me know y'all here, man. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. Shanadia, hello there. Y'all let me know if you can hear me. Facebook not showing me exactly who's popping on for some reason. So y'all let me know so I can see who's on here so I can talk to you like I like to do. Make sure y'all straight. Just comment your favorite emoji or something. Alright? Okay, so look. Let's just jump right on in. The 5 reasons why everyone needs credit. Number 1, just in case of an emergency. Okay, so let me start this by saying I will never advocate for someone to use credit when they don't have the money in cash to pay off whatever they're using. But I will say this. Now let's paint a scenario. Say that, you have something going on where it's a bill or it's a family emergency, or you stuck on the side of the road, or you really need something for your car to help you get to where you're going. Say if that's the case and you have to pay for something that you don't have the cash in right now, but you will have the cash in a couple of weeks or in a month, or you don't want to do more than that if you can, but if you have to, like in 2-3 months, you're going to have the money, you just don't have it right now. But it's dire emergency and you need that money right now. Think about it. Would you rather not have anything and just not be able to get your car back on the road, or not be able to pay that bill, or whatever the case? Or would you be able to, or would you prefer to have that card and be able to swipe it? These are the things that you need to think about, because when it comes to your bills, when it comes to things like that, if you have, like, most people, and there's nothing wrong with this, by the way, I'm not saying this is something wrong before I even say what it is, but most people, we have one main source of income, or, if you're married, you have the 2 main sources of income if you both work, whatever the case is. But thing is, with a job, we know these jobs are not loyal, right? So what if you lose your job? Or even if it's a business, what if something happens to your industry or the business and your income slows down or goes all the way away, all of a sudden? Now, you don't want to be in a position where you don't have the cash to do anything at all. Again, I'm not saying, I do not tell people to get credit to pay, well, to use credit for cash, and they don't have the cash to pay it off. But again, we talking about emergency situations if we already in that predicament. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that it will help you in. You know, it feels good to walk around with, not literally because I don't keep all my cards on me, but around $100K, $100,000 in credit just in case something was to happen. You know what I mean? If I don't have all that cash readily available, it's so much better, you know. And that leads to another point later on that we're going to talk about when it comes to comfort. But it feels so much better to know that I have that option just in case I need to use it. Sorry about that, y'all. Just in case I need to use it. So that's number one, is for emergencies. You need to think about this type of stuff, because just because you got money coming in now does not mean that something can happen with your finances later on. So these are the things you need to be thinking about. If you haven't built any credit up, if you don't have any available credit, it's something that you want to think about. You know what I mean? Because you can't get most of the time, you can't get a $10,000 credit card, $20,000 credit card overnight. So what that means is, if you already don't have one, you need to be working on getting there. You know what I mean? Hey, Olivia. Hey, Sandra. How y'all doing? Shanadia says, teach me, brother. Hey, sis. You know, trying to do something. Y'all talk to me, man. Y'all talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Drop an emoji or something, man. Okay, so look. Now, is my other sister. Hey, Dominique. How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? So look, that's number one. For emergencies, you want to have that just in case. Do not use your credit if you don't have the cash. I'm not telling you to do that at all. I'm saying I would rather have it than not have it. You know what I mean? Just in case something was to happen. That's all I'm saying. So it's a benefit, you know, because things can happen. You never know what can happen. What if your car needs, your transmission goes out like it happened with me, and you need to pay for something that's $1,500 or something like that. If you don't have the cash for it, swipe it, and then when you do, or you have to pay it back down, take a couple months to pay it down, then do that. You know what I mean? But it's better to have that option than to not have that option. So, of course, that's number one. Emergency situations. Number two is to save money. Now, one thing when it comes with credit is a lot of us, we're so concerned with being approved. We want to see the word approved, right? That when we're, especially things like cars, or you got a house, you know, you're trying to get a mortgage loan, you're so worried about getting approved that you're not looking at your interest rate. And that's detrimental, because you could be causing yourself to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of more dollars. You know, I talked about that, I think, last week. That's something that you want to think about, man. You don't worry about just being approved. How much you pay is important, because in just what you pay monthly, say like with a car, just because you can quote unquote afford it does not mean that that's what you need to be paying. Okay, extra $200 off will do wonders for you. You know what I mean? Because again, just in case something happens, you don't want to be just at, you know, what are your bills, period. You don't want to be just at paying them. Because again, what if something happens? You want to be just at, say if you got, you know, after you pay all your bills for the month, you got $50 left over. You don't want to be in that situation. If you're there, I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I'm just saying you want to do your best to get above that. Because most people I know, we've been there before. You know what I mean? Whether we there now or have been in the past, we've been there before. It's okay. It's not a problem. But it is a problem if you're not trying to get past that. You want to be accelerating above that. Okay? Elevating above that. Alright? So you want to be saving money with your credit. Okay? A lot of these cars that y'all are buying, y'all paying for it twice. You paying for it double. Alright? You paying for it double. Once your interest rates start hitting, 20%, stuff like that, you be paying for it double. If you look at how much the interest is and how much the principal or how much the original cost was, you be paid double, man. Be paid double. We don't want to do that, man. Alright? So, that's number 2, save money. Number 1, emergencies. Number 2, save money. Number 3 is to make money. Yeah. I know y'all want to hear this because I know y'all like making money, man. I already know. But look, make money. So there's so many different things you can do to leverage your credit for money. You know what I mean? Hey, Andrea, how you doing? There's so many different things you can do to leverage your credit to make money. If you're saving money, you are already winning anyway. You know what I mean? But you can use your credit to actually make more money. One way is once you have your credit to a certain level, you're going to qualify for better credit cards. And when you qualify for better credit cards, it comes with rewards. One reward being cash back. So you're going to be swiping your credit card for things you were already going to buy, and you're going to be getting cash back. So either you can use that to pay off the card, or use that for other things. And you get other perks, like you get money off just for going to a certain restaurant, or going to restaurants in general, or grocery shopping. Depends on the card and the incentive on that card. So, these are the perks that come with it. And another thing, a big thing, is leveraging credit for real estate. So, whether you there or not, that's something that you want to think about. You know what I mean? Can I use my credit to leverage for real estate? So there's many different strategies out there that you can use your credit to leverage real estate. You can actually use a credit card for real estate. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. I'm not going to jump too deep into it, but I'm just trying to get your mind going. You know what I mean? Because this is all stuff that I'm going to touch on anyway. All 5 of these things can have their own separate video, really. But just touching on it, giving you a brief overview. Because this is important, man. I'm telling you. And this is why everyone needs credit. You got so many different things, man. Oh, my gosh. Oh, let me not forget. And then you have business credit and you have business loans. So you can use your good personal credit to leverage business loans that is going to, in turn, you're going to flip because you're going to use that money right, and it's going to help you get your business off the ground. So you've used your credit to make money, okay? Because what people don't understand about debt is that all debt is not created equal. There's bad debt, then there's good debt. Bad debt is when you're using debt and you have to pay money and you're not getting a return on that money. But good debt is when you are technically in debt or using debt, but you're actually getting a return from it that's going to help you pay back off that debt, especially if it's still there after you're done paying off that debt. So that's things that you want to think about, man. It's things you want to think about. If you're not at the point where you have higher limit credit cards and things of that nature. You want to be getting there, okay? You want to be starting your process to get there, because it may take you a year, it may take you 2-3 years to get there, because it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't, you know what I mean? But it can happen, and these are different things that you can use credit for, okay? All right? So, number 4. So, number 1 is for emergencies. That's why everyone needs credit. Number 2 is to save money. Number 3 is to make money. And then number 4 is to build generational wealth. And it kind of goes into some of the things that, I just talked about. But, if you want to break some generational curses, why would you have bad credit? You know what I mean? Why would you bring more kids, kids into the world, or your next seed line, and they don't know anything about credit? If you didn't know anything about credit, it's okay. A lot of us didn't. But now that you do know, because if you're hearing this, you already getting the wheel turning. You already on your way to having better credit, even if you aren't there right now. So why not go ahead and build your credit up now, so that way if you have a child, or you got a nephew, a niece, whoever it is, you can pass it down to family. Now you building generational wealth because you made your family better. Okay? There's different things you want to think about. And back on real estate, you've gotten good credit. You've leveraged that credit for real estate. There's different strategies out there. Wholesaling. There's a strategy called BRRRR. BRRR. It's different stuff you can Google. So you use these different strategies. You've obtained real estate. Now, down the line, you can pass that real estate on down too. Or pass it, not necessarily down, pass it up, whatever the case is. Now you use your credit to build generational wealth. You see how deep it is? It's much deeper than just having a high score now at this point. Now you're using it and you changing things. You know what I mean? Different stuff you want to think about. Hey, Keidra, how you doing? Hey, Miranda. Andrea said, hey there. Hey. Chantrell put the flames up. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all talk to me, man. Y'all hearing this? Let me know y'all can hear me, man. Y'all being so quiet. What's up, Candace? How you doing? Y'all been quiet today, man. You need a comment so I can know that y'all hear me, man. Because I'm giving out some flames, whether y'all know it or not. This is the type of info that's just going to hit you later. You didn't even know it was useful until you just thought, dang, he did say that, huh? Yeah, I did. I surely did. Anyway, so let's go. Let's recap again. 5 reasons why everyone needs credit. Number 1, for emergency situations. Number 2, emergency situation number 2 is, of course, to save money. Number 3 is to make money. Number 4 is to build generational wealth. And number 5 is peace of mind. The most underrated aspect of having good credit. Okay, let me tell you, it's a whole different ball game from being defensive, from being offensive. When you're on the defense, you're reacting. So when you go to a dealership, you kind of reacting to what they tell you you need to do, or what you can be approved for. You know what I mean? Or if it's a mortgage, you being reactive because you really don't know what's going on. If you don't have, if you have less than perfect credit, You being reactive. You on a defense. But when you know that credit is on point, you on the offense. Now you setting the terms of engagement. Now you telling them what you want and how you want things to go down. You see, that's a really big difference. And having that mindset and knowing that you're there is going to take a lot of burden off of your shoulders. Underrated aspect. Like I said, I'm getting into the psychology of things. You know what I mean? Because whether we want to admit it or not, finances is a big part of our life. We can deny it if we want to, but it is. So if you have, your brain, you ever notice this? Your brain works completely different when you don't have money versus when you do. Like, you can walk in the store, if you don't have that much money, you can walk in the store with $20 and find a way to eat for a whole week off $20. But if it's but when you do have money, you're a lot more wasteful. You a lot more, okay, well, I can get this, or this ain't nothing. I got this. I'm gonna just buy this. I'm gonna get this name brand this. I can afford this now. Your mind works completely different when you don't have money versus when you do. Are the same thing. Credit. When you don't have good credit, you think about things completely different. Things that you need, you kind of hope, and I hope I get this. You have good credit, you telling them what you want. You setting the terms of engagement. And that's where we want to be at. We want to set the rules, okay? We want to say, this is what I want. I want this house with this many bedrooms. I want this many bathrooms. And I want it on this date. Not, let me see what I can afford. Let me see with my credit, what I can do with my credit. These are big things, man. Big things, I'm telling you. So, that's number 5, man. Number 5 is peace of mind. So, Shania said we taking it all in. Hey, I hope so, man, because this is deep. And I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but this is relevant, very relevant. Miranda said, what's number 3 again? Number 3 was making money. So I'll go over all 5 of them again. So number 1, on the 5 reasons that everyone needs credit. Number 1, emergency situations. Number 2 is to save money. Number 3 is to make more money. Number 4 is to build generational wealth. And number 5, what's going on, Edwin? Number 5 is peace of mind. So I could have made a list of 100. I just happened to break it down to 5 different categories, but it's just something that I wanted to put out in the atmosphere that I know that people don't talk about and people really need to think about. These are things you really need to think about, man. Do I want to save more money? Do I want to make more money? Do I want to create generational wealth? Not just for me, not just for my family, but for my family before or the family after. All right? So does anybody have any general questions about credit? Make sure I cover everything. Yeah. Anybody have any general questions about credit? Building credit? Anything? Because if not, I'm going to go ahead and slide out, man. But again, if you're watching this on YouTube, click the like button and subscribe, because we coming through every single week. Coming through every week, man. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so that was it, man. That's the 5 reasons right there. If y'all have any questions, of course, just comment. Let me know. I'm going to get to it, whether it's today or if you're watching this in the future. I'm going to get to it. Just let me know. And unless there's anything else, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Wise Word Wednesdays. We coming back with it next week, too. All right. Peace.